morning to all of you, and I'm happy to be here with you in the second trilateral meeting as a follow-up to last year's meeting in Beijing, which you, Foreign Minister Wang, graciously hosted. Afghanistan believes in strengthening its relations with all its neighbors. That has been the main pillar of our foreign policy objective. And today's meeting is a further step towards bringing better understanding in seeking areas of cooperation in all those three areas which have been the agenda of your discussions this morning. Political and mutual trust and reconciliation, development cooperation, connectivity, and security and cooperation in counter-terrorism. Afghanistan's priority is pursuit of peace and reconciliation in our country, in our land. We want to live in peace within and without. And in Geneva Conference and prior to that, the announcement of the peace agenda by Afghanistan, the start of negotiations without conditions, not putting conditions for the start of negotiations. It was an important milestone, and I'm sure that with cooperation from all relevant entities, including the role that neighboring countries of Afghanistan can play, and in today's setup as well as otherwise, we can achieve the goal of peace, which is in the interest of everybody in the region. As a result of the continuation of the war, we have suffered tremendously for our people, and not only that, but we missed a lot of opportunities, not only Afghanistan, but all its neighbors in the region, in the wider region. And we hope that with sincere and continued cooperation from all those countries which have influence and can help and can be helpful, we will be able to achieve this goal for the interest of all of us. Relations between Afghanistan and all its neighbors are based on mutual respect and should be based on mutual respect and respect for each other's sovereignty and independence, at the same time with the spirit of cooperation in working together for our shared prosperity and peace and stability in our region. China has played an important role in stabilization of Afghanistan, as well as helping us with development assistances, and especially in the past 4 years since the formation of the unity government, we have been witness to milestones in our bilateral relations as well as multilateral cooperations. And also China is leading important initiatives like Belt and Road, which Afghanistan will be a beneficiary and countries of the region will be beneficiary, and we have signed MOUs in that respect. In counter-terrorism as well, we have cooperated sincerely, and since that's on the basis of our belief that terrorism is a threat to all of us. Under any names, any name, any creed, terrorism is terrorism, and we do not differentiate between terrorist groups. ETIM is not just a threat to China, but they have fought against our people throughout many years. And it's because of the continuation of the war that terrorist groups like ETIM and others, which are posing threats to the region, they can continue their presence as a threat to peace and stability in our region and to the peoples of the wider region. Working together in the areas of counterterrorism is imperative, and especially at this stage. We welcome the statements by Prime Minister Imran Khan in support of the peace process in Afghanistan and the efforts made recently. We hope that we can take it further from that area, from that phase to a phase that we work together for our common development and prosperity, as well as being able to deal with the challenges of security and terrorism all together. The countries of the region, other neighboring countries of Afghanistan also have responsibilities, because those who are fighting against us, their aim is their own countries. If these are groups from Central Asia or broader region, they are fighting against the people of Afghanistan, but their aim is wider region in their own countries. It was because of insecurity in Afghanistan, in the war which continued against the people of Afghanistan and imposed upon the people of Afghanistan, that these groups were able to take root in this country and continue to pose a threat against our people. Daesh also took advantage of the situation, but recently our people, with the support of the international community, our forces have made gains against Daesh in northern Afghanistan as well as in eastern Afghanistan. With the recent killing of Daesh leader in eastern province of Nangarhar, this is the fourth leader of that movement which have been killed. And I think our joint terrorism as a foreign policy, as a means of foreign policy, achieving foreign policy objectives, that will open all areas of cooperation which the people of the region will benefit from it. We welcome the invitation by Pakistan's government, Islamic Republic of Pakistan, to host the third trilateral meeting. And we hope between now and then, based on these discussions today, we will be able to achieve results in all those three areas, while at the same time I can assure all distinguished participants of this gathering that Afghanistan's resolve to pursue peace is based on the priorities of our people and priority of our government. And it goes beyond the commitment of this government, because we are going to have elections in a few months' time, presidential elections. Since it is a priority for our people, the future government will also pursue it, because it's the people based on the people's mandate. And there amongst the people of Afghanistan, the absolute majority of our people, there are no differences. I'm happy that the MOU will be signed on counterterrorism later on, and thank you for Mr. Wangi and for Minister Qureshi for your cooperation. And since we were going to have elections, but as a citizen of this country, I hope that when the third trilateral meeting takes place, already some of the issues which were raised today amongst you as trust building in means of cooperation and working together will be behind us. And we will see new horizons in our relations. And once again, thank you for your presence. And later on, we will have opportunity to discuss with yourself as well as with Foreign Minister Qureshi issues of our bilateral relations as well as cooperations as a whole. Thank you.
I thank Chief Executive Dr. Abdullah for his concluding remarks. This ends this session, and may I now request our friends, colleagues, to proceed to the Dilkusha Palace for the signing ceremony of the MOU. Thank you very much.